Alright, we're back. Sorry about the slightly extended break, but here we are, getting into hour number 2 of week 8, episode 8 of the Harmony D&D stream. We just finished an epic fight with some saber-toothed tigers. We learned that the thing
Warlick!
Alright, so you guys harvest whatever needs harvested from the tigers, move on, continue on, and you're still a few days out from your destination.
Wait. We still gotta play rock, paper, scissors for this ovulating saber-tooth tiger tusk.
Alright.
Let's go, Philly.
Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you can have them. With your little delay and all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seemed a little delayed, but
Yeah.
That's why you play odds
It wasn't
and evens.
delayed on my end. I was going at the same time as him that I saw him.
and dispute it.
But we can't dispute it, obviously, because we're at the other
My
stuff.
speed is only 2 and 1. Give me a break.
I'm being nice. Just take the ovulating tusk.
But I thought I don't. Do we need to have a lesson
I get the
on
seeds. I get the seeds.
what part of the tiger is ovulating? We need to.
I'm just calling him O-Tusk, alright?
Otusk. Okay, that's not better. That's not better.
That's much better.
No, it's not. I want to see that tiger's Otusk.
You're just
Same.
mad that your hat doesn't do this.
I actually take the time to
Did your
explain
hat
the
have
deck.
a seizure?
I'm surprised that that Philly didn't want the saber-tooth tiger man eggs.
I take the time to explain to Beck since he actually showed an interest in the rituals for cleansing evil.
Oh God.
But I will not participate in those rituals this time because I don't feel like these creatures are evil. They were just desperate.
Yeah. I then challenged the morality of desperation, and I put onto you that wouldn't the pure in heart be blessed by some deity you worship? And I keep pushing with you on the whole poverty thing.
I
Poverty
get
wealth.
back to the horse, and I'm leading the pack again.
Meanwhile, while we're having this conversation, there are still angels flying about me.
For the next 9
10
minutes.
minutes.
Well,
I'm pious.
9+ minutes.
Yeah,
man.
Dan's like, I'm all pious, guys. Look at these angels I summon.
All right. You guys travel day and night into more and more mountainous, like home.
My home is the sea.
And less and less into the home lands familiar to Open Thomas. More and more foreign terrain and environment, creatures, trees, and things that you've not seen before, plant life that's somewhat foreign to you. And it grows colder as you climb up into the foothills, up into the lower parts of the mountain region, and the for the most part, you have no more difficulty other than the actual rocky terrain itself. And also, have the good fortune of no real inclement weather other than the cold night specifically.
Also, no snow, damn.
Not yet. Sorry. Ruined it. Your timing would have been great if I had said so. Then for the most part, you haven't passed anything in a long time that resembles civilization or settlements. Not like your previous journey where you're constantly passing people's roads. Fairly sparse way too. Nice. And eventually, you come to an area, according to the maps that you've been given, directions the leader has laid out before you. You can see off in the distance on a cliffside overlooking a big, vast valley, large complex that looks like it could be your intended destination. It's maybe only one and a half, 2 stories tall, but width-wise, it's several hundred feet. Looks like even from a mile away, you can tell that it's made out of like some kind of marble, or at least the dwarves can definitely tell. It's like some kind of fine marble or something like that. That's this structure is made out of.
What were we going to? What were we doing? What was our mission again?
You're going to a abandoned temple of Nostra Corona, which is the goddess of not the good goddess of knowledge, and you're seeking items specifically.
Oh yes, the relic. Okay, those two. Okay,
A book and an amulet. Amulet, are theorizing they can supercharge with arpeggio crystals. So that's the hint. And there you've also been warned that drow may have taken up residence in the area or other underworld type creatures. So what I do need right now is a d20 roll from, or not a d20 roll, a d100 roll from all 4 of you.
Oh, Bex is on point. Look at that. First.
First.
Of course, everyone else is blowing my numbers away, but first. So, suck it.
I'm kind of scared because I just saw on the Roll20 screen after that little flash thing, it said hatching dragons.
Yeah.
Don't worry, dragons are cute. I can talk to them. One way.
You can?
I can communicate.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
One
a
way.
beast.
One way. I can still telepathically communicate one way. I can just yell at them.
I can actually talk to him because I speak Draconic.
Well, aren't you fancy smancy?
Woohoo!
Well, I can swear at them in Orcish,
Wait,
so
what are you drinking,
whatever.
Dan?
Not your father's root beer.
Is that stuff any good?
It's amazing.
I want some.
Get in your car, drive about 2.5 hours east, and deliver some to...
Southwest. Come on, get it straight.
East?
I was telling Danny to go.
Oh, you're talking to Dan.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want me?
Danny's going to deliver it to him. He's the
if
one
you
who
wanna
asked
deliver
for it.
I'm way down with this game plan. I'll stay up. I don't have work for like 8 hours.
You guys could meet halfway. It only be an hour and 20 minutes.
No, we can't.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But halfway point would be like Mason.
Anyway.
It's too far away.
It's too-
That's what it is.
Hey, fuck Nightcrawler over here who wants some too, but fuck him.
That's like a 12-hour drive, bro.
Maybe if you lived in the right state.
At least.
No, we
I'm
support
not
you.
doing
You
the
got
math,
away.
but it's a lot.
Living in the right state, okay, yeah, sure, asshole.
Danny's not
Gotta
living. To be fair, Danny's not living in the very
None
near
of us,
it.
None
Very
of us
near
are.
it.
None of us are. I'm gonna refill my mana while y'all quibble about semantics.
Yeah, D&D. That's
Right.
why we're here. Right.
No,
So,
it's not. I'm here for the fame.
as I said, you guys have temple off in the Looks like there's an old road that leads up into the hill mountain to it. Extended path. And it looks like probably mid, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you see it, and you're a mile away. So what, another like 8 miles a day, so a couple hours out. An hour? More like an hour.
I am not interested in stopping. I want us to full speed ahead.
You'll
Full
get there.
sails.
You still have a few hours of sunlight left by the time you get there.
Thomas busts out a
I
he
want
who
to get
searches
some
will
earth over
find.
my head.
I'm riding full speed, and I do want to notate that I'm gonna get there before them, just so I can. Just because.
I'm faster, y'all.
Because I can.
Yeah.
My Vex mumbles in the back because he's sure Philly's going to ignore him. That maybe we should do a scouting mission for the afternoon, the evening, and the night, and then do a full-scale assault come tomorrow. Give the elf a time to go size up the place, and me a time to rest my loins.
What the fuck's wrong with your loins? I need some earth over my head.
Dig a hole.
Alright.
It's not the same as the weight of. Well,
Fuck?
I'm a little
Never mind.
dog in my digging a hole. Dig a
Warlick! Nope.
There it is.
I thought it was a moment.
Shift click.
Just where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it
I
at?
will
Where's it at?
eventually heed Bex's advice that we let the elf go forward and scout.
Do LV
But-
things.
Yeah.
Alright. So you probably get there in like 20 minutes instead of an hour. 25 minutes. Okay, 25. They're going to be more like 45. Calculate. On 2 horses. Well, Dan's walking. Can't go too fast. Thomas is. You get up to the temple. It's 40 feet high, front facing. Big curved stairway up into the main entrance, slightly. And
Do I see any sentries?
no.
Or lookouts, rather.
If what you know about drows, if they lived in a place like this, it'd be in the catacombs below, if it most likely, because
I'm around the whole place, so I would like to see the whole wall.
you can only go around partially because it's into the face of the mountain, facing of the mountain. So you can only get around to basically the front sides.
Okay.
They're kind of weirdly laid out, but it.
I know I'm being an ass and I'm making sure I get the whole map.
That's basically the sides that you can get to and see that, it's got windows of a sort. There's not like glass windows. There's like 30 feet off the ground. There's arched windows that are open at various intervals. And it is fine marble. You don't see. Well, let me see. You don't really see much in the way of movement, life, anything that's passed in or out of this place in recent time. You have a bit of a foreboding sense. The place is pretty ancient. It's probably been hundreds of last time somebody intentionally went to the place for any other than overnight shelter.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until the party arrives. I'm just gonna kind of chill out.
Sorry.
I'm gonna kind of make an encampment in a tree nearby. I'm gonna just be scouting through the tree.
All right. Even you did notice also that even the steps, the walkway in are white marble. This place was super elegantly designed for its time. It's kind of surprising that it's been abandoned for so long, as nice as it is. Everyone else catches up. You see basically all the same things that I described. The dwarves both can instantly note the high quality architecture, and the fact is pretty obvious to you that not only is this dwarven marble, but it was probably designed and constructed by.
It's probably why it's still standing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Nosta
Elves can't-
Corona is a deity that the dwarves at least respect, right? The knowledge. It's not their main deity, but it is a deity that they have a lot of respect.
How's Tempest feel about this?
Well, Nosta Corona is a lot more of an order kind of person, so they don't get along.
So I don't need to revere this place. Maybe respect it, but I
Right.
definitely don't have to like show it the courtesy of
For sure.
a hall of chaos.
Well, I don't actually believe in gods. I definitely revere this place and my ancestors that helped build it.
You're going to have to explain to me how a character lives in this type of world and doesn't believe in gods. I've never been able to buy those kinds of arguments.
Everything
If your
has an
intelligence is over
explanation.
8.
If absolutely everything has an explanation, and being able to produce magic is an explanation. So just because Dan can produce magic, what makes it different from Bex's magic? Or well, Thomas's magic. What makes it different than Bex's magic? He's just
Demons.
focused it in a different way.
Demons. Lots of demons.
I think that if magic is a reality, then why do gods have to even play a role?
It's alright. The way you fight, there's some Tempest in you, I promise.
Let's see. What do you guys do? There's this big temple. Awesome architecture. The archway to the main entrance is 25 feet high. And it's wide open.
I'm going straight to the main entrance now with my friends and companions and compadres.
You got
Yeah.
a lot of faith. You got a lot of faith in us.
You guys let the horses at your camp? Horses and wagons?
Before we do all that, I'm going to make sure we have a little camp off to the side where the wagons and the horses can be tied. And I put like some shrubbery in front of my beer wagon. I need that hidden. I don't need stragglers and stranger dangers taking my special brews.
Okay.
So, let's just so that's established on record. Vex has attempted to hide in the foliage his prized possession. And then basically while we're scanning out a new area, Damien, if we're not in combat, I'll spend my action to sort of do deepen shadows each turn. That 10 foot by 10 foot area to just pull the shadows towards us, because I think all of us have low light vision, correct? Or better?
Well, I kind of would Chernil be able to explain his cousins his racial cousins to the party about the Dark Elves, or Drow, if you will.
You mean what a drow is? Because that's common knowledge.
Especially the dwarves would be pretty familiar.
We
'cause,
fight drow all the time.
Yeah. Being deep miners and overlapping with the Underdark, that would definitely be. So Thomas would be the one mainly that, other than stories he's read, right? At least first-hand knowledge.
Well, it's convenient.
But being
for-
an educator,
Is it? Is Jeremy's
That'd be like
video
history?
froze?
Oh,
Yeah, I believe it
Yeah,
is.
he's frozen.
I was wiping the nose, and yeah,
Oh.
that's
Just checking.
Yeah,
That might be Skype fucked up.
But if it's relevant, I feel more comfortable in shadows than not in shadows. So I'll be deepening shadow when we're not in combat.
Okay.
I'll also notate that I'm able to hide in shadows as well. So
That's why I'm deepening them.
All right. So
We should also notate that I suck at sneaking.
and Thomas is less than useless.
I should also like to note that I am I'm staying with the party, but I'm trying to get I'm being more the scout-ish person.
And you wonder why you always take so much damage in the first turn.
Yes, I know, but I'm still going to peek around corners and look and relate what's ever around the
You
corners.
definitely had time to heal, by the way.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
And then a few days later, so daily type ability spells.
Baller.
Alright, so can I get a recap on marching general-ish marching order? Tiernell, then Thomas Philly,
I think it was
legit, or
Philly.
Bex is in the back.
Yeah, Bex
Billy
is back.
Thomas. Okay, I had it on my
Yeah, because
Billy
I have just bullshit range on that spell
right.
at 120 feet on my spells.
Your rear guard.
Yeah, and I can float away if they ambush us from behind and leave the rest of the party
Alright.
to the dust. So it's fine.
So you make your way up through these 1,000 steps up to the main walkway into the temple, to the 25-foot arched entrance. All the flooring is also, like a shinier marble, even despite lack of repair. It's still super shiny, and the walls are more matte colored white marble. It's all white marble. You can see a little, pretty well into this room just from the lighting from outside. You can see a little ways into a room on to the right. And basically this main room here is just full of wall-to-wall bookshelves and old broken down tables. And the bookshelves are nearly all empty, except for the occasional ragtag book. Pretty much rotted away. And the tables were finally made, but being made out of wood that it withstand the open, as well as the marble scattered all throughout this.
Nice.
How do you...
I mail order a 3/5 cleric to mend the books.
He has mending, but it works that way.
I do have mending.
Thomas had.
We keep getting new party members all the time. So there's really nothing like of useful information at first glance in this room.
Not at first glance.
All right.
Just from a cursory walking into the room and kind of taking a look at it. The ceilings are probably 40 feet high. It's very open. A couple of open lights. This room, not open. Windows above the archways allow more light in. Large, 15-foot wide, 10 feet.
You're talking about this room here, right?
Right, 30 feet off the ground.
All right. I'm
Once
just gonna
we,
sort of saunter around and wait.
Yeah. Once we get out of the natural light, I'm going to cast light on my shield.
Yeah, you can tell once you get into the northern part of this main room, back into the room to the east, definitely a lot darker. But once you cast light, everyone who doesn't have low light vision, actually, you all have low.
Yep. Dwarves and elves.
You guys would are. I'm so used to always having at least one human in a party. It fucks with you when you don't. So you can see it over this wall here too, without going into that room.
We aim to please.
Yeah. So you guys explore this room more clearly. Actually, I'll see. Ignore the previous question. This doorway to the north that is has a door, but it's mostly open. It's like half open. Flying through it, a blazing green flames, human-sized skull floating through the door and into the room, with blazing fire burning off of bright, burning red eyes. Picture.
Nice.
So this is a being or a ghostly being? Is that what you're saying? A
It
spirit?
is a.
It's an evil being.
There we go. And it comes into the room. Second.
I smite it.
Comes
You don't
in.
even give Bex a chance to woo it?
Ah! Ah! Wrong layer. Whoa. Why can't I? Oh, I know what happened.
This is why we don't have nice things.
What the fuck? Why can't I select this?
This is why we
Select that
can't.
one.
Yes.
You're probably on the wrong layer.
I switched layers. Which layer is that?
The little eyeball.
Magnifying glass, I think.
No, it's the eyeball. For the GM layer.
No. Correct.
Oh, man. Thought it was. I just made a map yesterday for one of the mods I'm supposed to test.
Ah.
Is it I maybe?
No, it's probably one you guys don't have.
Yeah, it's definitely one we don't have. That's why I'm trying to remember what it is.
I found
no,
it.
it's in,
but
it's in the
it's not.
paper.
It's still not letting me select the token that I want to move. What the fuck?
You know what? You know what you can do? You can blame it on the Warlick.
The rain.
Blame it on the night. Blame it on the night.
What the fuck? Aha! Victory is mine!
Successes are cumulative. This is a huge fucking map, Home Skillet. Jesus, boy.
What?
I just scrolled all the way down. There's a lot of black.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Let's.
You broke it.
Yeah.
The
All
beauty
because
of
I want to
video
show you what we're doing. About to see. Boom.
I heard the boom, but I haven't seen it yet.
Here
Reveal
comes the boom.
and shift click. Boom.
You're not.
I found a big open spot on the map.
It's not moving.
What?
Your shift clicking just failed.
Oh!
I see it now.
Did not.
Wait,
I don't
isn't
It's
he
exactly
riding a
what I thought it
motorcycle?
was.
Warlick.
see it.
There. Why is it moving when shift click to put you all?
It's there. I see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. It's the flame skull.
How is it not riding a motorcycle?
Because it doesn't have a body. Anyway, it comes out laughing maniacally, and
At this point, I'm going to just as it's laughing, I'm going to start laughing.
okay. At the moment where it notices you obviously notice it begins to, its laughter dies down, and kind of like it's floating. Kind of tilts its head back, like, "What are you in my home?"
I am
It's
dwarf.
probably floating on the opposite side of the room, guys. So it's few hundred feet away.
I walk forward and bow.
100 feet.
Kind of still laughing with it. Trying to jokingly laugh with it. Tyrnell kind of looks at him again, and he's like, we've come to and he just burst out laughing again.
Bex walks forward, bows. I'm Bex, servant of the Kraken, worshipper of Tempest, god of chaos. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It kind of cocks his head again, and it's like, I don't recall what name I used to go by. Know only that I am not allowed to permit you to pass further. And it laughs just like that. And like,
You sound like Goofy.
now it's mocking you.
This entire time, I'm going to approach it. Just let me know when I can make an action.
Dan's like, it needs to be smited.
Well, what's your range on whatever you want to do?
I'm going to get within 30 feet of it.
Basically a couple sentences.
Well, I use my remaining sentence to say, that's unfortunate, Steve, because we need to pass.
Because-
His name is
Steve.
Steve now.
Yeah. Steve, as you have dubbed him, declares the Dark One says that no allowed in.
My eyes just like get really angry looking. There's only one true Dark One. Our friendship is visibly over now.
You don't like Steve.
No, I mean, this blasphemy.
As Tyrnell finally finishes laughing, he notches his hair in his bow, and he's ready to take fire.
You'll have an opportunity to do that right after we find out what Thomas was doing. You're in range for whatever it was.
Sacred Flame!
I thought it was going to be turn undead. Really
I thought about it and I decided not to.
This has a 60-foot range.
Yeah, I said 30 foot because that's turn undead.
Yeah. Alright, so it gets a dex save, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Your special mod.
Holiness.
Well, that damage is strong.
Alright.
2d8.
You did so much damage.
I broke the macro. I did so much damage.
Then you min roll it.
You did less than the wrong roll.
Oh, it is in there. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Why does it have damage twice?
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, the first one. We'll take the 7. Take the 7.
2d8 then? Yeah, it is. Okay.
That's 2D. Didn't even look at it. Again, I took your word. Steve, writing down here, now is minus 7 hit point, starting total. It's not happy. Everybody else roll initiative.
Wait! I'm already fired 2 arrows.
No. Everybody else
Bullshit.
roll initiative.
Bullshit.
Core.
Everyone
Initiative.
else was engaged with combat. It was unaware of the approaching cleric. Everyone was engaged in conversation. I mean,
And more so in being aware of
the person who was cackling at it, yeah.
Okay.
15. Oh man, Stephanie, you ruined it the first time that I could have possibly gone in the beginning, and you had to come in and roll like
Alright, so where are we at? Billy? And Dex?
Dex. Yeah, I'm not last or second to
And
last.
then Tyrna, what's your Dex?
My dex.
Like 27.
Is it 17 or 18? I can look.
18.
Alright, so you'll go before the skull. Steve. Wow, what is this with Thomas going last again? Well, he did get to go first.
He's a
Yep. I got the first strike.
Yeah, at least you got a hit on him first.
Billy. Thomas has moved up and uttered his prayer of sacred flame.
Am I within range to run up there and smack it with Gregor?
Oh, actually. Your spell seems to not have been quite as effective as originally thought.
All right.
Made a dex save.
What was your question, Philly? It's about 100 feet away from you. Go back to the map. Moving it. Uh, 10, 20, 50, 70 feet away.
So if I double speed, I'll be right on top of it.
Yeah, that green spot. Close enough. And Thomas is 30 feet, like in the middle, basically.
So how about I take just half of that and launch a javelin at it?
do it.
So I'll do my regular speed
Okay.
and then take a javelin and launch it.
That's what you want to do?
And I didn't rage, and I'm not recklessly attacking. I would still like to try and hero point that.
Okay.
For 14.
14 total is a hit.
And that was 7 damage.
7. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
And Philly has had an idea about a wheeled vehicle powered only by crystals now all of a sudden. Perhaps only on 2 wheels.
So Philly, relative to Thomas, is 10, 15 feet behind him.
Yeah, almost on them, not quite.
Vex.
Hmm.
You have this bright,
Inadvisable
glowing-
to blaspheme.
Yeah.
So, really, there's nothing left. I mean, we're going ham at him. My knowledge of necromancy and dark magic says I should probably avoid my necrotic spells. So that pretty much just leaves Eldritch Blast and Fireball. So I'll just do Eldritch Blast and smatter in a good bit of cursing about blasphemers. So I'm just going to roll it twice then, since I'll double tap it. And I will hero point the first roll. That 9.
Okay.
Uh,
Good luck.
Slash roll 1d6. Not a 1? That's a 13, which probably misses.
2 hits. So
Yeah!
19 damage total.
Yeah! That's becoming useful!
You held your position, or do you move? Blasted.
I'm just gonna stay right in the middle.
2 forking Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'll stay right where I was. Somewhere in the middle of the group there, because I walked up to talk to Steve before he ruined our friendship.
Okay.
So,
And-
that's a chunk of damage. That's it. I don't have any bonus actions or anything right now. No moves.
Wait. Real quick, was your javelin would be piercing, right?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it would.
Okay.
The javelins and tridents all have the P value for combat.
So your javelin also appeared to be slightly less effective than would have thought. You struck it pretty good. You knocked a couple teeth.
Did my force damage seem to work?
Force damage seemed normally effective.
Good. Teach that bitch a lesson.
But it doesn't take bonus damage versus radiant.
There's not enough Jesus in Dan's firepower.
I guess not. Tyrnell, your turn.
Janelle's gonna run out a little bit as a shot and take 2 shots at this skull. And with each laugh, with each fire, he's gonna take like it's ha, ha.
Okay.
There's one, and I will hero point that one.
Okay. We're going to use those hero points this level. By the time you hit 6, you'll be out of hero points. Somebody will be.
That
Okay. That hits for 11. Okay.
comes the second one.
Slightly less effective than you would have thought. And 13.
13, yes sir.
Also hits. Again, the damage just doesn't seem like you hit, but it like goes like through its mouth and out the back of the cavity of the head and then or the neck connected, or doesn't it quite kill it? But it is, got chunks flying off of it. It is still encased in fire. When it becomes, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
It does a wizardish incantation casting of a spell. Come on. Hello, come on. Alright. Each creature in a 20-foot radius centered on Philly. Which is just going to be Thomas and Philly either way. Yep. Or centered between Thomas and Philly, actually. So the 2 of you need to make... Thomas and Philly need to make dex saves, I believe. Yes, dex saves.
Since he rolled the same on both of his, can I just borrow one of his?
So
I don't need
Thomas,
it. You can have it.
you will take half damage, and Philly will take full damage as a bright streak flashes from the eyes of the flaming skull. A giant inferno fireball flows between 34 damage to Philly and 17 Thomas.
All right.
So we're not doing bloodied, right?
Bloodied is only a description. Any other. And the tables that are in that blast do ignite.
Gnarly. That probably hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie.
And Steve laughs maniacally. All he can. Yeah, that's it. That's what he's
That's
got.
all. Just a fireball.
What's the relative size of Steve? You said it's just a human skull, right?
Yeah, it's a tiny, undead, flaming creature.
All right.
Thomas's turn. He laughs. The Dark One will
Yeah.
blind you all.
Oh, he laughs. Okay.
You can laugh too. There's no
I'm not laughing.
monopoly on laughing.
This is not a laughing matter at this point. I'm going to say, that's neat. I can do that too. Blam! Fireball!
And it's healed. Thanks, Dan.
15 does not pass.
So
Oh, I forgot you
56.
actually have like real fireball.
I do. And he
Holy
takes
balls!
29 damage.
Oh, that's not. I saw the green. That's Mac. That was mine. That's
God, I can't believe it's 8d6. Jesus.
It's a level 3 spell. It should be good.
Amy. Fire.
Nice.
Sorry. It lasts even louder.
At least it didn't damage absorb and heal.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I was like, that'd be cool.
So many things in fourth that healed.
You're
every
like,
time you hit them.
this big ball of flame bursts into it, falls it. That's it. Game over. It just
Comes
like
out.
rises up above the flame and laughs even louder than it had. Is that all you've got?
It's like the bomb imps from Final Fantasy VII. They just got bigger every
Yeah.
time you hit them.
Yep.
That is all I got, actually. That's,
He's like, I'm done. Out.
You are correct, sir.
Alright, Philly. Your turn.
Drop.
Philly is very mad that she got hit, is going to rage and attack recklessly.
Yes, the best of approaches.
Twice. It is a slashing weapon.
I bet you those 27s hit.
27. Let me. That's a hit. And total of 22. Oh. Negative 17.
Damn it!
She crushes the skull in.
Okay, yeah,
So,
tell me. Tell us
when
how.
she does that,
The flame
uh,
extinguishes.
No, I think she's just really mad and she just all swings
Knocks it out of
for
the air with the first swing. Second swing, obliterating.
Yep, pretty much.
at this point, Tyrnell looks over to Thomas, and he goes, "Hey, Thomas, why did the skeleton not go to the party?"
I don't know.
Because he had no body to go with.
Oh.
And then Tyrnell just starts laughing once again.
Bex takes this opportunity to walk up to Thomas and explain the joke to him.
It's good, because I actually didn't get it.
That hour went.
I had a thought. What would I roll to like remember something that I read about these creatures?
Read about these before.
Probably have. I am a teacher.
Say religion qualify?
Okay.
Undead? Religion definitely. Okay.
What do I know about these?
That's-
Obviously, I didn't know that they were immune to fire because I wasn't thinking about that.
Well, that was the heat of the moment. You were like, anything you can do, I can do better. And then you were, oh, I forgot. Even though I did it good, just did nothing.
Pride goeth before the fall.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm the one that tripped.
They only dimly recall their former life, which you already kind of saw that. It may speak in its old voice for past. But the transformation that was caused by a creator, not a naturally occurring thing like most undead, but he created this service. Is its spell-like powers beyond that of a normal person, doesn't require component. Verbal. They're intelligent and vigilant and
You mean it doesn't
eternal
have to wiggle its
until
fingers around?
nose it twitches. Oh, there's nothing to twitch. Anyway, they eternal and vigilant until they are incapacitated, and then either one of two methods destroy it by sprinkling holy water on it or casting either dispel magic or remove curse. Otherwise,
Well, guys,
its magical power will rejuvenate it.
I actually explained this to everybody and informed them that they are in luck because Daddy Boy Thomas has some holy water.
Now, Thomas, I have a question.
Hashtag
Okay.
Daddy
Can
Boy
we weaken it with holy water without killing it, or is this like a one and done gig?
Thomas.
Yep. We can definitely weaken it, and I'm going to sprinkle my holy water on it.
I'm like trying to save the skull from Dan's contaminated splashing.
It's
This
already
could
in
be-
I'm
pieces.
using my feet to make a mud pile with the water and the skull fragments.
I'm like trying to grab one fragment before it's ruined.
As far as you can tell, nothing. Water is.
Good.
But Thomas, you have the station that work has been evil and
Should have
There
taken
you go.
it at level 5. I
I
almost
brought the evil into the light.
damn you. Was hoping in
Alright.
an hour from now I was going to attack you with it again. You'd be like, I'm back.
Alright. So
Alright,
I'm
Thomas
just
is onto
gonna.
your tricks.
So I have one last piece of roleplay for Bex in this room. I'm gonna pull the shadows around me with this one little blade of skull, and I'm just gonna back up into the shadows. And at level 5, I gained an evocation that allows me to become invisible in shadows. So I'm just gonna stare down Thomas as I fade away, holding that one sliver of skull.
That's very creepy.
Alright. That brings
I
us
smite you.
break number 2. Got one more full hour to go. So hang in there. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can check us out on YouTube. The link is actually on the screen right now. Catch up on previous episodes and future episodes if for some reason you're not here next week when we stream again. But right now, 5-minute break. We'll be back with the final hour in just a few minutes. So, BRB.